Alright, welcome back everyone. Today I plans on going out and finding a raid. So wanted to kind of show how I go out and find it. On this server they have a wilderness command that lets you go randomly out into the wilderness. So here's what I've got to kind of prepare for it. Just some kind of crappy diamond armor, but my boots I have speed 3. So the reason I like to do that is when you're out there walking around, it's nice to be able to go quickly. I just got some beater. I mean, it's just unbreaking diamond sword. Hopefully an enchanted sword will scare most scrubs off. Got a little bit of food, got some golden apples, and in case I run into somebody that really wants to hurt me, here, let's go get this sword and see what it is. We'll be able to run away. Just a sharpness sword. Let's go give it to somebody and they'll think I'm their friend. Hey, watch this. See, now they think I'm going to be giving them something here. So I'll drop it between them and let them fight it over. There you go, Spider-Man 1 out. Anyway, alright, so the commands you'll use on a faction server is an F map. That kind of just shows you where everything's at, where you're currently, and if there's any other factions. And of course right now I'm in the war zone, so there's not much we can do here. So let me go ahead and get out here somewhere. Something I like to do is hit F3 and see where I'm at. So I'm at 5,000, negative almost 6,000. So let's take a quick look here and see. There's nothing currently. So what I like to do is work myself further away from where I started. So if you take a quick look, my first coordinates, my X, are increasing. So I'll just go with that. If anything, I'll kind of head to the left a little bit. And you can tell people have been here, but of course there's nothing claimed now. The only thing you have to be careful about if you're using speed boots is accidentally popping up on some cavern, ravine of sorts. You'll fall down very quick, and depending on the fall, you could certainly die. So every so often now I'll just hit F map and we'll take a quick peek and see if there's anything worthwhile. Jungle terrain's sometimes a little bit harder to get through. See those caverns right there I'm talking about? Hop up here. See, if you fall to the bottom of that, you could be hurting. So if you've got some diamond armor, some speed 3 boots, you don't really want to lose those. So just be careful. Alright, we still got nothing. So far we're striking out a little bit. Sometimes when I'm running like this, I don't like to put my sword in my hand if I'm stopping and going into chat. And my youngest son's done this before too, is he hits the keyboard, and let's not just blame it on my youngest son. I've done it before, my sisters have done it before, everyone I know that is going to be honest about has done it before. Instead of hitting W to run forward, they've accidentally hit Q and drop their stuff. Alright, so let's take a quick look at this map. You can see kind of to the northeast, the direction that we're looking right now, there's this base Floaking. So I'm going to do a quick near. I have that ability. And then I'm going to do an F-who on Floaking. So we can see that they're a faction made of one person. He has no money. So chances of his base being anything worthwhile are slim to middling at best. So we're just going to avoid them for now. Looks like somebody with speed boots already set up that little hop there across that water. Let me turn that back on, make sure I'm still heading the right direction. Doesn't look I'm getting up there very easily. Sometimes if you have jump boots, that helps a little bit on some of this terrain. If you got at least jump 2, then you can jump up 2 blocks. Let me hit an F map again real quick. Alright, we got a couple other people now. So we have over to our, still kind of northeast, we've got this Aquasquad Gaming. So let's do a who on them. Aquasquad Gaming. And see, these guys have a little bit more going on. The one guy has 300,000, the other guy has 5 million. So this might be a decent raid for us to go check out. I'm going to go head that way right now. And let's just do a near, make sure we're still alone. And headed in the right direction. So we're headed east. Maybe to the north just a little bit. Alright, let's get down safely without dying here. Obviously someone's been here before, so let's take a look at the map again. Alright, we kind of need to head to the east, but you can see we have some other people on here now. Let's take a look at Who Uprise. Let's see what they've got going on. Now see, this would be an easy one. There's only one guy, he's got decent money, but he's overclaimed. So, if that's the case, let's do a quick overclaim raid, and I'll show you what that is. Now, see, he has land 16, power 10, max power 10. So he has claimed more area than he is able to have. So if you look at my faction real quick, we've got 40, 70, 70. So we can actually go in and claim his territory because he's claimed too much. So, and look at these flamers, guys. There's a lot of guys over here. Interesting that it gets so crowded. These guys don't show that they have much, but they're way overclaimed too. They're probably a raiding base, raiding clan, and so they just claim next to everyone while they attack. But these guys, let's see where we're at again. Nope, this was that one base that I did want to check out. We'll save those coordinates for later, where we're at about 6,000, negative 6,000. But let's go check out this other one. Sure is quiet when I don't have others on to chat with me and tell me how things are going. It's another reason I like to play with family and my kids, because never a dull moment. But see what we got going on over here, and it might end up being not too dull here in a second. So these look like maybe attempts that other people have had on these guys. It's going to be close to their base anyway. Alright, we are inside Uprise's area. So let's see what that is over here. That may not be inside their boundaries. It's not. That's another one that we have over here. So percentiles are pure. Who pure. Alright. Not too interested in him. So this guy right here appears to be an underground base. So I don't know if I want to go digging right now, but let's see where we're at on the map again. Okay, so we are smack dab in the middle of their base, and don't see anything. There's some tunnels on here, but not too sure what's going on. Thinking I actually might have read this map a little wrong. It looks like we're in Flamer's territory right now. We wanted to be in Uprise. So these are the guys to the south of us. Okay, well, let's head this way. This might have been his sky base down here then. Certainly looks that way. If you look in chat, so right now when we're in wilderness, let's see whose territory we enter when we go over here. So pure. Do a near just to check out who's around. Yeah, there's just not a base over here for uprise at all. We could really easily overclaim them. Oh, I'm hungry. But there's no good base to kind of see what they're up to. So there are a couple holes. I don't know. I'm going to save these coordinates and we'll go on from here. Let me write them down in a notepad real quick and save it. Let's see, it's 60.25 and negative 61.48. We said we were on Uprise's base. Alright, we'll save that for later. And let's go take a look at what these other guys have going on. There's just a lot of bases right here. So we have these percentiles. Let's F who skull seek. And another just kind of nobody clan. So maybe what we'll do here is we'll head back out of here and we'll see what else we can find. Maybe they'll stop springing up so much right here. Oh, my screen's glitching over there. I don't know if that's going to show up. Gaines is in front of us. Not a lot of money showing. The one has kind of 1,000. That's kind of a weird dollar amount to see because that's kind of what you get by default. So you almost wonder if somebody's put on like an extra account that they had just so they could claim more land. So we'll just buzz past these guys. We're still headed to the east, so we have, let's see, it looks like Gaines is above us and Skullseek is below us. And if you're wondering why I'm jumping while I run sometimes, is because you're supposed to be able to run a little bit faster if you jump while you're running. So it may not be a bunch, but if you're ever chasing somebody down and you guys have the same speed and you're jumping and they're not, you can certainly tell there's a little bit of an advantage that you'll have. You're not going to catch up too quickly, but you'll certainly get there faster than they will, and if you're trying to hunt them down to kill them, it's something you can do pretty quick. So let's take another look at the map. We're coming up on, looks like Vanity. So let's take a look at them. And they don't have a lot on there, so if we haven't run by their base, we'll take a look at it, but I'm not going to go specifically hunting for it to see what we've got. Looks like this has been torn up quite a bit. Maybe somebody mining for some sand or something. So these guys actually have an obsidian tower up there, and it looks like it's not covered in water. I don't know if this is a base that's claimed or not. So let's kind of to the side of it now. So let's do another F map. And it looks like that's been unclaimed. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll take a look and see if there's anything inside there. But for the purpose of this video, we'll just carry on. And sometimes this can... Did I get the wrong faction? The Wolves. Oh, it was Vanity that I was supposed to be looking at. The Wolves only had one. It looks like they're the ones that did that raid on that other faction. But I already looked at Vanity and they didn't have anything either. So we're coming up on their base again, and it's not something that I'm going to actively pursue. We'll just keep on heading this way though. I think I started at about 5,000 and we're already to about 7,000. So I've covered quite a bit of ground here. And typically I found something by now. I mean, this is kind of an average. So sometimes you'll just stumble on one immediately. Those are kind of nice because you can spend your time raiding. But if not, you just keep on heading out and do a map again and see where we're at. So we're coming up on Lonled, so we'll see who that is. And again, just one person faction, has a little bit of money, but nothing worth pursuing. That's a cool little natural generation there. Some water coming out and everything. Fancy. Alright, I just increased my acrobatic skill right there. 408. If you're following along as I publish these, you'll know that in the last one I pushed out I was doing the MCMMO grinding. So I haven't done much since then. So it's about where I left off. I won't noob it up like I did last time though and die doing that. So hopefully I do a little bit better while I'm out here and not lose my gear that I have, especially my Speed 3 boots. They are a little pricey. So take another look. Okay, we're coming up on Aquasquad. And if I could type, this would be a lot quicker. These guys, they've got people online who have a little bit of money. Got some guys offline, have a little bit of money. Now this is one that we could certainly save for later. And see if we can catch them offline. I mean, some people like to do an attack while they're online, bring them out, and then you kill them. If we look back at their power, they're okay on that. They're 4660. If you get enough of them online and killing them fast enough, you can just destroy some people sometimes. And then you can overclaim them, and then you can just raid their base without having to do an aggressive of an attack with a TNT cannon. But at the same time, if you're doing a TNT cannon and they're not online, a lot of times you can just have an advantage where you don't have to worry about getting attacked. You can just go in, somebody can check with the potato how the obsidian's coming down and everything like that. So I'm going to do a near real quick and hopefully not drown. There's nobody by. So we're going to go take a look. It looks like somebody has tried to attack them before. They've got a partial cannon up there. And so here's what we're going to start looking for. These guys have a little bit bigger of a base setup. They obviously have something in here that they don't want attacked. And be that just some chests and maybe a couple cheap spawners. But sometimes they can have some more expensive stuff that they're just trying to avoid people getting into. So we have the old failures right over there. And these guys look like they just have some cobble walls on the outside, but it's covered with water. I'm going to go check their corners real quick. Can't tell if that's obsidian without getting closer. It is. So it looks like this outside corner is protected. But this corner is not protected. So if they haven't protected that inside corner if they have not protected the inside corner like they have not protected this one, if you see here, oh, there's a couple name tags. So these guys know that I'm here. They Oh, there's 3 guys now, so I better get out of here while I can. But I'm going to write down these coordinates, and we'll come back later. So I didn't see them while I was down there. But these guys have another thing up here. And this outside one here, again, the corner's not protected. And so we've been enemied by them now. So let's go ahead and get out the shop. And we'll save this for later. 7275, negative 6200. Alright, you can see that went ahead and took off. I got the shop. So they went ahead and enemied me. And where did they go? So we've got Ducky X, Momo, that random gamer, and Fast as Thunder 2. So the one's legend, the one has rank, the other one doesn't. But let's see what they did. F who Aquasquad. So we certainly can get up to that top area. If you notice in the video, they were down in that down area. So that top part may be a little bit more of a distraction, but it may be the easiest part to get into. So they've got some of their guys online. So it was the random gamer that ended up, or Fastest Thunder enemied us. They got a lot of mods, so alright, not too big of a success so far, but I'm going to go back to spawn now. I might be able to just go to wilderness from here. We'll take another look at, nope, can't do it from here, so let's go to spawn. And then we'll do a wilderness. Oh boy. He locked me out from doing it for 5 minutes. Well, I'm going to stop recording for a minute, and when I'm back, I'll just be out someplace, and maybe I can start recording, and we'll see what we get to. Welcome back, everybody. What I have going on here is, let me do an F map for you, but Deadly Can Opener found a raid, so we've claimed some of this for ourselves now. What we did is we claimed a piece out in the wilderness, then we went in here to the put a piece of TNT and it blew a little hole here, so then I was able to claim this spot. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that TNT off there. So now what I can do is I can go in here and claim this spot. So now if you look at the map, we're in their base just a little bit, right into the middle. We're down at about 15. The problem we're kind of having right now, though, is there's no base. So, kind of worried this one ended up being a bust. We figured that they didn't have a sky base, so they had to be underground, but it doesn't look like that's the case. These are real easy, and let me show you the power. Who was that can opener that we were working on? Shadowman?
Shadowman, yeah.
So, I think I'm lagging or something. Did that work? There we go. So see, they're overclaimed 22 still, now that we've taken a couple away from them. So, is that as far as you can go?
Oh no, I couldn't see.
Oh. I got that bat vision still on, so everything's nice and bright for me. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get to anything. Oh, is that as far as you can go, or did you find something?
No, this is... oh,
go ahead and toss it TNT right there, and we'll do one last one. Alright. Now, just so if you're not aware on that mining ability, what you can do is you can hold down shift or crouch, and then you point your flint and steel at the TNT, and you can light it from far away. And it actually makes it so you get the ores and stuff better. And did I claim that can opener? Alright, there you go.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like they have anything going on in the middle of their base, unfortunately. So maybe we'll head back up and see if there's anything we can find up top. Alright, I had to start recording again real quick. Can opener found a corner with obsidian on that last chunk that we claimed. F map. So it looks like we went from the wrong side. It would have been better to start on the other. They've got all these chests. Let's see. Wood, farming, blocks. Where's their gear? It's just iron. Potions, brewing materials, bleh. I'll take their blaze powder though. Potions. Are you going down now?
Oh, I was trying to, but I'm in their territory.
Oh,
I'm in the wilderness.
I can claim one more. There's only one more claimed. Man, they got quite a brewing setup right there. See how they went up right there? That's not a bad idea. We went side to side on our brewing stand, but they kind of stacked theirs so they could basically stand in one spot and get to all 12 of those. 12's a pretty good number. Do you want me to claim this and take any of this stuff? Got some iron. I mean, not that.
Got a block of iron.
Aqua
Bummer.
Infinity on the helmet. Thorns. I'm going to drop the crap in here. I did get some iron ore. We'll take a stack of that. I give them a torch, coal. These poor guys. They didn't have much to begin with. I almost want to put a money note in there. Tell them we're sorry. Didn't know
but then
that
you have to put your signer on.
Yeah. I bet I could get an ally to do it. Not like they couldn't see it on YouTube potentially and be mad at us and revenge us. But I guess that's the risk we have of doing all this. That thorns. There's a feather falling. We can toss that in our acrobatics room. Swords. It's just a bunch of junk. Was there anything that way?
No, not down, not.
Okay.
Sorry.
There's wood, cactus,
bone meal.
Lots. Oh, there's obsidian. Lots of obsidian.
Really?
A stack and a half in this in the blocks chest.
Oops.
Yeah, I don't know what you can hold. There's sticky pistons, wood, the cobble, and the stone and the dirt. If you grab that, we're a little bit low at home. That'll save us if you have room. If not, I'm not too worried about it. It's just cobble. Well, I hope that was simple enough, guys. That is a very basic how to get someone on an overclaim. So let's go back to the map. And you can see what I did there. They still have one extra that they've overclaimed. I could actually grab this. If we wanted to pull more out of their area, we could. I'm not going to go through their sides and everything because they didn't have much. And when I do the F who, yeah, see the one guy has pretty good money. Well over 100,000. I mean, most people don't leave that much. So they worked hard to get that little bit. They just don't have a lot going on inside their little base. It's more of a vault than it is anything else. No spawners or anything. Where'd you go, can opener?
Up.
You think they have anything above this? Probably not. They had no stairs or anything. So they didn't have a sky base, so it actually ended up being underground. Oh, did you use your breaker ability?
I did. I just
you can always tell when they go just melting. That's usually a good sign that you use that ability. Alright, well I'm going to head back to the shop, can opener, and we'll call this one good for now. When we were looking for those raids, it was can opener who found this one. I don't know what it is, but when she spawns out in the wilderness, she stumbles on them a lot quicker than I do. So she's usually the one that gets us the raids. I walked all the way to the coordinates 12,500, and I found there was a base in the corner, but I didn't hear any iron golem spawners or anything there, and it was quite a big base, quite a difficult base, and so just for a quick video today, I just wanted to wrap that up, and let me know if you have any questions about trying to find a base. If you have any tips for people like me who just seem to run around and never find anything, let me know. And man, if you have any other questions, leave it in the comments.